Okay, it's recording. So I will upload this win or loss. Hopefully it's a win, but we will go with the last battle. I'll update the score if I haven't done so already. Yep, I haven't. Okay. Yeah, this class is so good. I don't know why. Like, there are some people that say like Mage isn't the best in Arena. I totally disagree. Like, I guess you could argue that Paladin might be better, but I think Mage can beat Mage with shittier class cards can beat a Paladin. Like, if I have the same amount of class cards, I bet a Mage can beat a Paladin, especially if they're Fireballs and Flame Strikes. That's my opinion, though. It's my only Flame Strike. It's my only Flame Strike. Alright. Yeah, I have 2/2 drops. I don't need to mulligan this. I won't. It's my only one, so I'm keeping it. But yeah, I think Mage is better than Paladin, but that's just me. I heavily favor Mage in Arena. Okay, so not the best follow-up, because I have a really nice coin 2/2, but then the follow-up play to that is nothing well, so far, because we have this. We kept Flame Strike, but then we drew Blizzard and we mulligan into Force Tank, so not the best. The thing is, I'm going to coin out a 2-drop, but which 2-drop do I want to coin out? Is it the Pint Size? Pint Size only makes this one. It can be pinged twice. Let's get out the Mech Warper, and the reason being is because if I coin out Pint Size, we summon this, like, if I coin out Pint Size, we're summoning Mech Warper as it stands anyway, so the only reason to coin out Pint Size is top decking a 3-drop, and that's a top deck. So I'd rather play this first, so I can't get pinged twice. That's the whole idea. If he had no turn 2 play, I didn't want my Pint Size Summoner getting pinged twice and dying on turn 3. So that was the whole idea of saving it. And this can deal with Mad Scientist. Okay. I think we don't want to give him a Pint Size, so we're going to play Pint Size first and then take out the Scientist, because we really do not want to give him... That Scientist is still one of those cards. Even if it dies for free, you get a secret out of your deck, which normally would have had to been 1 drawn, and number 2 spent 3 mana to play, which is why it's such a ridiculous card in Arena. One of the best. Okay, so now is our check for Mirror Entity. It isn't. Rechecking for Vaporize, Ice Block. No, it isn't. So it can be now Counterspell, Spellbender, Ice Block, Duplicate. Mage Control is very safe to draft. Or to draft to, yeah. It's safe, it's good, I just love it. Another secret, I might lose this game. Yeah, I could... Like, I could lose this game. You think that's Mirror Entity? Do you think I have a choice? It's such value. I have to play it. I have to. I have to hope that's not Mirror Entity. It isn't, thank God. Alright. Now we'll check for Vaporize. What do we want dying? Probably this guy. He's served his purpose. It's not Vaporize either. Alright, so great draw, and I was like praying that it's not Mirror Entity, and it wasn't. So, you know what? I have a hunch that one of them's Duplicate and one of them's Counterspell. Pretty good feeling, too. Then I'm right. Especially if he's trading that off for no reason. 1, to set up Blizzard, or 2, it's Duplicate. Oh yeah, it's Duplicate. It's Duplicate. I'm not giving him 2 Bob Lompers. Yeah, you can have that card. That's a nice card. And we're not giving you 2 of those. Sorry, if you were hoping for 2, but you're not getting them. Unless you, of course, Blizzard here. Then you're getting them, and there's nothing I can do about it. But I refuse to give him 2 Bomb Lobbers. I want him to trade into me. But the Counterspell is the real deadly part, because we have no cheap spell to block it. And Duplicate is annoying, but it's the Counterspell that's going to get me. If you hit 0 Fireball, 0 Frostball, 0 Poly, and like 0 Flame Strike, yeah, it definitely hurts. Ratsmo was doing this earlier today. He had like all minions, but he was still doing alright, because actually I'll tell you this, like, you underestimate this. This hero power is one of my favorites in Arena, and it can carry you long ways. So it doesn't even matter if you can't, you know, Fireball, etc. Like this hero power can just straight up carry you, which is why it's so good. Yeah, yeah. So even if you only have minions, like, yeah, it's rough. But it's not like you can't get 5 wins minimum. You can do it still, even with, like, decent creatures and no spells, which is what Ratsuma did today. Yeah, quality minions. Exactly what you said. Anyways, we want to bait out a poly, right? Do we want a poly or fireball? What do we want to use? What do we want to use? Poly, fireball? Because we need to use a spell this turn because we want to, you know, to bait out the counter spell. It's going to eat up one of these cards. Probably polymorph because I value the direct damage from fireball. He's going to take this out next turn. I'm going to blizzard or flame strike, etc. Alright, so with that all being said, let's polymorph and bait out the counter spell. Spellbender, fine, we'll give him a 1-1. And we're going to ping this, of course, because I don't think it's right pinging his face. And then going double phase for sure. Oh, it's Leper Note. Right, it's duplicate, so I should have pinged the 1-1. Well, it means that he has to use Azure Drake or this. So actually giving him 2 Leper Gnome is fine. It's no better than a sheep. The Death Rattle, it's useless. So Spellbender, Counterspell, same thing really. Yeah. I just value Fireball more. So if it was Counterspell, I wanted to use Poly either way because Fireball to face is so good. He's at 13 life. He needs Flame Strike here. Actually, it's a pretty good Flame Strike. Trade into the 3/6 and Flame Strike. He's golden. I would do it if he had it. So this is the Flame Strike check. There is no reason not to, unless he doesn't see the spell damage, which would be he's at 11 wins. You have to assume that he does see it. Like he has an Azure Drake. I'm pretty sure he knows. What do you think that is? Well, it could be anything. Guess we're going to find out, though. He's thinking 4 into that. What to kill? Water Ellie or Spell Power? That's probably what he's thinking. He chooses Water Ellie. He wants me to ping that Azure Drake, which I will not do. And double Leper Gnome. Okay. Ooh. What do y'all think? You think that could be Mirror Entity? I'm curious. Let's go face. I mean, we're going face regardless, so I guess that kind of narrows things down. If we Blizzard, he just, like, if we Blizzard next turn, he's a 9, 7, 8. We don't have lethal next turn. If we just Blizzard, he gets 2 Azures. If it's Mirror Entity, he could get an Ogre. Blizzard still seems right, though. I guess Counterspell is annoying. If he has Counterspell, fine. If it's duplicate, I don't really care if he gets 2 Azure Drakes. Let's just Blizzard. Clear that board. Counterspell? Alright. It was a 50-50. Like, it could have been Mirror Entity. It could have been Counterspell. I was actually more afraid of Mirror Entity. Counterspell's bad. But it is what it is. Okay, now he might Flood. Guess we'll find out. Oh, well, Flame Strike. If he floods, I'm still going to Flame Strike. I'm going to Flame Strike that. Yep, we're definitely Flame Striking that. Getting 1 more to the face. Yeah, there's no reason not to Flame Strike here. Absolutely no reason. It's a great Flame Strike. It's, like, it gives him his turn 9, but I'm still doing it. For sure. Freeze my face. It's good to know. Alright. So, our answer is Ogre and Worgen. And we just push for lethal. Or do we even Worgen? We could just... No, we Worgen. Yeah, we Worgen. Okay. I guess he could freeze Ogre with that. Take out Worgen. If we just play Force Tank, he can ping and freeze it. Which is bad too. So then we rather give him Razor Fen. If he's going to freeze our Boulder Fist. Yeah. Yep. I value Worgen over this card. So, like I said, if he is going to send that 2/3 into our 6/7 and end up freezing it, and then end up taking out a creature with his 5/5, I'd rather it be this 2/3 than my Worgen. Wait, both secrets equals duplicate? What do you mean, both secrets equals duplicate? Sorry, I'm not sure. I don't get the. You mean earlier those two secrets? Yeah, one of them had to, or was most likely duplicate. If that's what you're referring to. But so far he's played one duplicate, one counterspell, one spellbender. That's what it shows on my screen. Alright. So I think if he doesn't have a Flame Strike, he's going to have to make this play. The 2-3 into the 6-7, 5-5 into my 2-3, and ping the 1-1. Frostbolt, interesting. So that's how he's trying to stall. Okay. We're just playing Force Tank and pinging his face. Or not, we have lethal.
Your magic shall not save you.
Top decked. Alright. Skill. Like, all of these games, Fireball has been so clutch. The double Fireball to win the previous one, Fireball's just disgusting. Hate that card, and love it at the same time. But there you have it, that's 12 wins. The deck was good, wasn't insane. We even had some dead weight, mountain giant, talking to you. But still pulled through because of the strong class cards. That's how Mage works. And how much gold is that? What is that? 100, we'll just round it. So that's 300, 310, 450, like around 475 gold, maybe a bit more. Wow. No, we were at 8k, I think, exact. So that was 545 gold, maybe? I don't even know. But a ridiculous amount of gold. And we got 12 wins.
I won't let you down.
Alright. First card, we'll just take the vanilla 3-2. Yeah, definitely. In hand, so no, that's situational. We'll take the 3-2. Light Spawn is the best card out of those. Ooh, these are not very good. I guess the ping. No one expects the ping on the priest. I mean, look at the cards we're offered. This can get killed, but this is at least 1 damage on demand. We'll take it. Shrinkmeister is a very good 2-drop. Card drop. Priest is good. Oh, okay. Glad to hear. Okay, well, I'll play Priest then. Yeah. Wolf Rider. 3-1 charge. It's not a good card, but it's still a 3-drop. Velen's Chosen is OP. We're taking that. Dark Iron Dwarf versus Holy Smite. I think Dark Iron Dwarf is a better card. Spectral Knight or Stormwind Champion. Spectral Knight. A-Bomb or Goblin Sapper. A-Bomb, I guess. Worgen or Bloodsail. Worgen. Bloodsail is just like a vanilla 2-3. Raptor there. Powered Shield. Good card. Powered Shield. Good card. We'll take it. Heal or Ooze. Ooze is superior, I think. Brewmaster here. I mean, these two cards aren't very good, so we'll have to take the Brew. Silverhand is a nice card. Dark Cultist is OP. Another Wolf Rider. I mean, these aren't very good choices. What do I take, though? Another Elven Archer. I guess I take another charge. Yeah. MC Tech or Wailing Soul. Is there anything good that I want to get Wailing Soul? No, nothing I want to get Wailing Soul. Lightwell is horrible. And that just leaves MC Tech. I guess it's MC Tech then. We could pull off some nice MC Techs, I guess. Ogre Magi, there's nothing I want to... There's no, like, card that spell power benefits off of in this deck. Like, I have no Holy Smites, I have no Holy Novas. So it's a vanilla 4-4 for 4 mana, which I do not like. This is just a 1-drop. I guess we'll take it. We can get some better 4-drops. That is a decent one, but it's like removing tempo from the board. Plus, we already have one, which is why I don't really want to take it. Then again, Reckless Rocketeer isn't a very good card. But we already have this Charge Priest theme going. We have no 6-drops. I mean, obviously, I would rather have Temple Enforcer than this. But I don't really want to brew either. So I guess we'll just take it. It's like 5 damage removal. Paladin Shredder I do want. It's a great 4-drop. Yeti versus Death. Ooh. So we have no death, and I think it's important to have one. It's very important to have one, and but Yeti is such a great card. I think we have to take death because we have no mind control, so we have no way to deal with a big creature other than our first death. So we have to take it, even though I'm giving up Yeti for it. So these are both great cards, but we'll take the Shrinkmeister because we only have 1, 2, 3, 4 twos. Two of them, which I don't really like to use the battle cry on turn 2 if I have no minion. So that's why we'll passive Spider Tank, even though Spider Tank is a great card. We need some late game. We already have 2 powered shields, so we're taking the Force Tank to get some big drops. Alright, mech-wise, we have no mechs. We have two mechs, sorry. Cogmaster or Annoy. I think Annoyatron's still more useful. It's like Taunt and Divine Shield. It's better late game. We'll just take it, even though I don't want to take it. So this is trash. Anything to interfire. What has a lot of health but low attack? Nothing. Nothing in my deck, really. Yeah, nothing. Interfering your opponent's cards. Probably that means they've traded something already, and we'll just take the 4-drop as bad as it is. Ogre Brute or 6-drop. We need some 6s. Ogre Brute is good, but we need some later game cards, and this is not a good one. And last card, Illuminator, Murloc Tidehunter, or card draw. Card draw for spells, we have 1, 2, 3 spells. 4 spells. 4 spells, not worth. I'm getting a chicken then with this, which I don't want to get. I guess Illuminator. No Murloc synergy. Yep, no Murlocs. Alright, so I'm going to be honest with you. I hate this draft. I don't like it at all. I don't think it's very good. I think this is below average. I would put it at average or maybe even above average because as you can see here, we have some good priest cards. We have 2 Shrinkmeister, we have Velen's Chosen, Dark Cult, Shadow or Death. Those are all great cards. But then when it's coming later onto the draft, we have no Temple Enforcers. We have 2 Power Shields, 1 Northshire, but we had no... Like, some of our big creatures are bad. Rocketeer is bad for priest. Lord of the Arena is a bad card in general. Abomination's very situational. All around a bad card. It's like Ghetto Holy Nova, but can't be... The 2 damage is an instant. So creature-wise, we're not looking so hot in the late game. We had to pick some Wolf Riders and things like that. So that's why I'm rating this below average. Priest, I favor a few... Like, I need a few Temple Enforcers. And really cards that have a lot of HP and are strong. And looking at this deck, there's not a whole lot of late game that does that. Our 4-drops are also weak. Lightspawn is weak unless of Powered Shield, which I have 2 of. But yeah, I don't know what you guys think, but I think it's like maybe average at best. But win-wise, I think it's about 5 to 7. I always go with 5 to... I go with 5 to 7 with decks that I think are crappy because I still think I can get 5 wins at the very least. 5 is like the minimum for me. I think that I can get 5 as long as I just play really, really well. But sometimes those decks go below that, and that's when I rage. But I'm still going to predict 5 to 7. Let me know what you guys think, though. I think 5 to 7 is reasonable.